Does God love the world? That's what it says. Which world?
Exactly.
When white people said all men are created free, were they talking about you?
Absolutely
So
not.
which world was the white man talking about?
Bring it on!
Their word.
That's right.
This is the book of John, chapter 17 and verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
Now, why is Christ saying that? Who's the them, and why is he not praying for the world?
No, he's not praying for the white people.
He's not praying for the white. Exactly. Look at this, because we went over John 3:16 with Shirley before, didn't we not? Now look at this. Get John 17 and get John 17 and 9. Go there. Let's show them something. We all know John 3:16, right? That is a Christian pledge of allegiance, right? Right? Look what's recorded in the Bible. Look at this. Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 17 and verse 9.
Bring it out!
Right, you got it?
I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
Wait, who's the them? And then who? Why does Christ say he don't pray for the world? Why does it say that? Hold that, get John 3:16. Let's put it together here. I believe you are more wise than most of these people out here. You know why? Because your ears are open. Your ears are open. You're willing to listen. You're willing to at least hear it out. Most of the people out here, they just keep walking.
Right.
And guess what? That's why God has a high body count for judgment. High body count. You understand? We're going to show you real and dark things in this Bible if you will stay and listen. And we'll show you how to prepare and what is the strategy for that. You understand that? Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 3 and verse 16. For God so loved the world.
Wait, does God love the world? Say, what do you say? Abu says yes. Shirley, what you say? Read it.
For God so loved the world.
Does God love the world? That's what it says. Which world?
Exactly.
Which world? When white people said all men are created free, were they talking about you?
Absolutely
So
not.
which world was the white man talking about?
Bring it on!
Their word.
That's
world.
right.
You see how they flipped the Bible? You see that? In the Bible, look what it says. Read 17 and 9 now. This is why the white man did that in their constitution.
Break them up.
They didn't include you. Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 17 and verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
Now, why is Christ saying that? Who's the them, and why is he not pray for the world?
And he's not praying for their world.
So he prays for white people?
No, he's not praying for the white people.
He's not praying for the white. Exactly. And guess what? You know why Christ is saying it like that? Because he knew in these last days, you would be excluded. That you would need those prayers. You would need those blessings. And guess what? You haven't received those blessings yet. You understand? Read.
I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me.
Who did God give to Christ? That's the question. Who did God give to Christ? Get Matthew 15. Matthew 15:24. And hold that in John 17. We're going to let Christ explain it to you directly from him. Why should we play telephone? We ain't got to do that. We ain't got to do that. Read.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
But, meaning only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Caucasians is not in the house of Israel. Arabs is not in the house of Israel. East Indian people is not in the house of Israel. Chinese people are not in the house of Israel. But you know what all these people have in common? They enslaved the house of Israel. That's why Christ ain't sent for them. You understand that? Read.
But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
And then When he finds that lost sheep of the house of Israel, then what is he to do? Matthew 1:21. Then what does he do? What is the purpose of Jesus the Christ? A black man, not a white man. The black Messiah. What is the purpose of the black Messiah? That is the question today. Read.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus.
So his name was already given from the angel. And what? Read.
For he shall save his people.
From what? What is he going to save his people, the Israelites, from what?
From their sins.
What are sins? And why does it say their sins? There is possessive. Whose sins? And what are sins? Get that. 1 John 3. We're going to make it plain for y'all. The church ain't doing it.
Right.
The church is not making it plain. Let me ask you, Abu, did Islam make it plain? They didn't make it plain. You know that. Come on. You're fighting it. They didn't make it plain, Abu. Be real. Read.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
So if you transgress God's laws, you committing sins, right? That's what it says. So when Christ came and saved our people from their sins, guess what? We transgressing God's laws. That's what it's about. You understand that? That's what it's about. I'll give you an example. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. As an example. Come a little closer. What's your name, brother?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. There we go. A biblical name. Of course. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
That's a law of God. Kizzy, what's that talking about?
We ain't supposed to wear pants.
Kizzy. Give round of applause for Kizzy. Round of applause for Kizzy. That's right.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, his word, his word, his word.
Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Scan that QR code that you will see on the screen. Because guess what? We trying to push this truth toward the four corners of the earth. Let's push this truth toward the four corners of the earth, man. Stop playing games, man.
Make sure you subscribe to all our channels. We're pushing the truth. Make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe.